Select the polynomials from the following list of algebraic expressions, and for these polynomials, state the degree, the coefficient of the leading term, the constant term, and the type of coefficients. Let's look at the first part first. Select the polynomials from the following list. So not all of them are necessarily polynomials. What we need to remember is what is a polynomial, and the basic definition is that the powers of x needs to be positive integers. If I look at the first expression, all of the powers are positive integers. All the powers are positive integers. This positive or this power of x is not positive, so therefore this is not a polynomial. So I'm not going to look at this any further. Now they say for the remainders for these polynomials, so a and b are therefore polynomials. State the degree. Now remember, the degree is the highest power of any of the x values within that expression. And if I look at the first one, the degree for this one will be the degree. The highest power is degree is 3, so the degree not equals, degree is 3. And for this one, the degree is, the biggest value, degree is 4. So this one's done. The coefficient of the leading term. So if I look at the leading term, the leading term is the term within our expression. The leading term is the term with the highest power. So in this case, the leading term is 5x cubed, and they're asking for the coefficient of this. So the coefficient of that term in this case will be 5, and the coefficient of what's the highest power here, the leading power is over there, so the coefficient is 1/2, so the coefficient is 1/2. They ask us now to then just take another color, let's take orange. What is the constant term? The constant term is the term that doesn't have any x value. So if you look at our first term, this value does not have any x. So the constant is 4. And in this one, there's an x, there's an x cubed, there's an x to the power 4. So in this case, there's no constant in b, so the constant is 0. And I also say, talk about the type of the coefficients. So if we look at the type of the coefficients, I'm just going to change the color one more time. Let's take a gray. So when they say the type of coefficient, if I look at my first one, the type of the coefficient, I can see all of them are integers. So I'll say type A is a polynomial over z. Now remember, z is our symbol for saying that this is all integers. For the second one, I can have 5. I've got 1.5. Because the coefficient is half, it is not an integer, but it is a rational number. So I'm going to say the type is polynomial b. Polynomial b is over, and because this is a rational number, I can say over q, or you can say over rational.